Okay, we are here again at the Kinston Dump. Okay, that's where I dug the last time, and that was from several times before, and that was from the time before that. But I think we should dig right here, even though there's a giant pile of dirt here and there, and all these weeds in the way. But I think it's a good spot, so let's try it. Oh man, I just snagged a quart milk. The first bottle out. What's it gonna say? It is embossed. It's a Wade's Dairy. So that's a pretty good bottle, especially in the quart size, since almost all the milks that come out of here are half pints. So I'm off to a good start. And I found another Clorox. I've found more of these in here this past 6 days than I have in my entire life combined, I think. I found anyway about 10 of them. Here's a Fletcher's Castoria, but I've already thrown one of them away because they're so common in this size, but that rare size, the twice as big size, is pretty unusual, so this is going bye-bye. Okay, I found a cobalt blue squib. So it's a nice small size, so I think that'll sell for probably $6.50. Well, there's a pharmacy bottle. At least it's a corker and it's a fairly big size, so I think it'll be worth at least $1.50. Okay, it looks like a milk. Is there any embossing? No, it's just a plain one. Okay, I got what is a bay rum. I think it's a fancy shape hair tonic bottle. So it's kind of an older style than this stuff that we're finding here from the late 30s. This is looking like it's from the early 20s. Okay, I found a piece of pink depression glass. So somebody might want that actually. And I found an apple butter of the White House variety. Okay, now we have another kind of White House. The two most common White Houses. I've got about 20 of each of these. And another kind of bottle that I've never found before anywhere else other than here. The Noxema in the tall miniature style. Yeah, I have never found those anywhere before except for here. Okay, I found a toothbrush and it's got interesting stripes on it. I've never seen one like that. So, yeah, I think that's worth bringing back for sure. Okay, I see a milk in the shovel. And it's not embossed. Oh wait, it is embossed. I can hardly see it. Okay, it's a Wooten's Dairy Kinston, and it looks to be in good shape, so yeah, got two good milks now. Okay, it looks like another bay rum. How interesting. It's weird how bottles will end up in pairs and triplets all in this one little pocket, and the whole rest of the dump won't have any. Dug up a horseshoe. That would be something I would expect to find in a pre-1915 dump. Okay, found the first for this dump anyway. It's not embossed on the sides like it normally is. It's supposed to be a Virginia Dare, Garrett and Company. So I guess this one's a little too new to be embossed. It's another flask with the grapes on it. Only the second one I found like it because there's so many different patterns for these. But this one has this little slug plate or label space. So I don't know if I'll keep this or not. Okay, I found an Noxema of the regular variety. I think that's the first one of these I found in this dump. Okay, got something cobalt coming out. Alright, it's a squib. And it's a nice size. So I think that is probably a $10 bottle. Okay, that's kind of unexpected. Lydia E. Pinkham's just showed up. But then again, I read about this in Life magazine, and they were in business exactly 100 years, from 1873 to 1973. Of course, they wouldn't have any embossed bottles from the 50s or 60s, but they're a very small company at that time because they were losing popularity by then. But this one's got to be from the 30s anyway. I found another squib, but it's a giant one, and it's just a clear one. Two bad situations, to be clear and to be a 32 ouncer. I don't know if I should bring this back, but I'll give it a try. I'll try and sell it for $4.50. I found a knee high. Not to get excited about, but let's see what towns are from. It's from Columbus, like all of them are, or like 98% of them are. But it doesn't have any case wear, so it's in really good shape. So it kind of seems like a rarity because I haven't found any in this dump. Well, it's kind of an interesting flask. I'm trying to use the little bit of light left. It's really kind of late. It's probably 7:15 right now. Okay, I think we got a mail coming out. Oh, it's a green spot. Too bad I had to yank it and ruin the paint. Well, it's only halfway there. And these ones tend to get cracked up, or these ones tend to get all kinds of bruises all over them as soon as they come out of the ground. As you can see, it's in perfect condition right now, but in half an hour it'll be covered with bruises. All the rest of them were. And I can't put them in the water because I just sprayed it, so it takes about 22 minutes for it to dry. So yeah, by then it'll get all bruised up. Well, I got here late today, so I'm going to spend the night here and finish this hole tomorrow, because it is definitely too dark for you to enjoy it. Okay, we're ready for digging again. It's 8:20 in the morning and the lighting is much better now. Gloves by Todd Powell. Okay, I got a big half-gallon. Hopefully it'll be a good one, like a White House. But it has kind of a rounded bottom, which is definitely not like a White House. That's odd. Definitely different. It says something on it. Spees vinegar. That is a rare one. I have never found one like that. Got an interesting texture on it. And yes, it says "You Save It" jar on the bottom. So yeah, it's a pretty valuable one. I don't know what it's worth. Speed stuff used to be really popular with collectors about 15 or 20 years ago. They seem to have lost about 50% of their value since then, but still, it's worth at least $25. I found a Deltox, but it's twice as big as the normal one. So that's the first to find one that big. Okay, I got some kind of soda with embossing on the neck. Okay, it's a Minji's, of course. Okay, it looks like the bottom of a half-pint milk. You get to see me actually dig it out. Plain. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so boring. Okay, I just popped out another cobalt squib. So that's a pretty nice looking bottle, isn't it? A Lysol bottle. Not very exciting, but some people seem to like these. I actually sold all kinds of Lysol bottles a few months ago. Okay, I found a whiskey flask with a readable label still on it. But it's rather ordinary looking otherwise. So I think I'll leave it. I think this is an ink bottle. I've never found one of these either. It's kind of interesting. It might be worth a couple dollars, so I think I'll bring it home. Okay, we got a cluster of bottles up here. This one, it looks like a White House again, but it's not. And that's just a different variation. But it's plain and it has a crack, so. And we've got another plain looking whiskey. And then we got a broken Minji's, I think. Okay, what do we got going on around here? Oh no. Definitely would have been a really good one. It's crockery, and it could be as old as the 1890s. Got a picture of cows on it. Ah, that's so sad. But obviously a throwback, because this is at least 100 years old. Another Clorox bottle. I've gotten to the point where I'm not going to keep these anymore. Okay, we got a big jar that takes a mason jar lid. And it looks fairly clean, so if I put a lid on that and put it on my shelf, I think somebody will pay $4 for it. Well, it's a Deltox this time, so I guess I have less of these, so I'll keep it. Well, it's a corker, and it's a tall, skinny one, so it's pretty nice. A couple of dollars anyway. And here's an interesting shape. I might bring that one back. Okay, I found another one of these White House. Alright, I just found a Pepsi. A nice Pepsi Aqua, and it looks like it's in good shape. Well, has a slight crack on the bottom, very slight. So that's still worth at least $20. Okay, I found another Clorox, but this one seems lighter. I mean, it looks like it's almost a honey amber, so I'm definitely going to keep that one. Another one of these odd Noxzema. I think I have a half-pint milk coming out. It is, and it is embossed. But it's only Edgewood. But no, I'm not complaining. It's another $10. Alright, we got a Grove's Tasteless Chill Tonic. Not as exciting to look at as the kind that are embossed all over the front, but it's actually scarcer. Well, found another interesting toothbrush. So, somebody will want that for a few dollars. Oh, it just popped out of milk, and I see embossing on it. It's a 3-cent store deposit, but at least it's the good kind that says Kinston on it. So, I haven't found one of these for quite a while. So, that's a pretty good one. I knew I should have filmed this one. It's a perfect Christmas Coke. Well, I'm assuming it's a Christmas Coke. Okay, what side is it on? Yeah, it is. And look at that. High point doesn't have any wear on it at all. It's a truly perfect Christmas Coke, and it's the first one I found in here. Okay, I see a soda bottle or a milk bottle. I don't know which. A milk bottle, I think. And it is embossed too. What's it say? Okay, it's a Kinston Dairy McDaniel. So that's a pretty nice one. I think it's worth about $25. Okay, here's some more. Another one of these. Okay, we found a Park Davis. It's got to be worth a few dollars because it's a cork top and it's embossed. And I found 2 of these milk glass bottles. And this looks like a Swamp Root, but the later paper label only variety. And this is kind of a nice whiskey. It's got interesting pattern all over it. I don't know if I'll bring that one back. And then I found a broken off Dr. Pepper. But maybe I'll bring it back and cut it off right there and make it into a glass. Well, that's it for today.